Hello. Happy Wednesday. Day to get into that movement. I just came from working out a little bit, so that's why I'm wearing all my best tools. I figured that if I'm gonna move around in my own space, the best way of hacking into making every day more interesting is just dress myself up, totally beyond what I probably would if I were at a preschool, wherever I usually teach at. So happy day for all of you, wherever you are, whatever it is you're doing. So my intention today is to practice into an awareness of release, which is actually built more on, I think, the premise of my teaching, which is humility. So I've been practicing in the conversation of regaining or influencing how much power we give away, both to others, situation, or individual. And then on top of that, going into this gorgeous hack of how change is occurring without getting so sort of bogged down by that struggle of commitment and feeling like you need to watch results, but maybe rather we watch ourselves laugh through our struggles, right? So I think that a lot is humility, right? Just kind of allowing our chances to just keep reforming and having our chances result in who knows what. Perhaps through time, consistency starts to build in a really positive way. And then maybe also we just kind of find ourselves adapting and modifying it to something totally unexpected. So these things are not unknown to people, but I do believe that sometimes they land at the right time. And if you know me, I do a lot of repeating, though I have no tolerance for it. That's a weird thing about me. I'm still working that out. Anyway, so come to a nice tall seat, as this is a half-hour class, and we shall use this time wisely. Let's go right into our clearing. One hand on top of the other, doesn't matter right or left. Even if somebody's watching you, let them watch, because they're not taking any power away from you. This is gaining your power. Whatever might have gotten lost by someone telling you what to do, or you having to surrender to something you weren't necessarily that interested in, this is how you get it back. Clear, over the head and out of the way. The other side is on top. This doesn't have to be entirely friction bearing. You don't have to create a lot. This doesn't have to happen for any duration of time. It's the intention that you know you're doing it. Clear, and you're good, right? And so this clearing also allows you not to get trapped in some gestures that we sometimes do, that we don't realize sort of off-put or offload some of the power that I feel like is most essential. So it takes us down to 85% when we should be at 100, right? So this brings us back up to 100, and you can do this anywhere you wish. And here you are, and here you have it, right? So let's begin. All right. So, here you are. So we're on our mats, and I want to do a little bit today. It's not even a lot. It's just the right amount. That's going to influence the way we work in our shoulders. And you work in your shoulders in so many ways, just to get up out of your bed and to make your coffee in the day. And you don't even realize sort of what it just even takes to move this way, move something, cross and stuff. So the shoulder stuff, which I think is really essential, but we always want to do legs and booty. So here we are Wednesday, wide straddle. Right? Knees are comfortably over the heels, right? And if you feel like you're taking it too narrow and you're just kind of up in your heels, that's your indication to go wider, right? And to make it adjustable, right? If you put your hands on your knees for a second, just kind of swivel a little bit, right? And wiggle it around. That's what we want, right? So right here, take your right arm out to your right and turn the palm to face up. Simple act. There's not really a lot going on here. We're warming up the eyes. Right hand to right knee, left arm out to the left, palm is up. You're breathing. Don't forget to breathe. And left hand goes to the left knee. Right arm goes out to the right, palm is up. Right? And then keep your shoulders where they are. Take your hand, palm up, arm forward. Right now, turn palm down and it lift. Okay. I'm not pushing it out of my seat. I'm actually grounding through my sit bones and still reaching the arm. Right? Come back, palm up, out to side, hand to knee. Right? One more time before your thighs start making sort of gestures of unhappiness towards me, right? Turn your palm, right? Turn your palm down, bring it out in front, and then lift it. Same idea. You could imagine yourself kind of sitting firmer as if you were really on something in a seat. The arm is lifting without kind of cranking you out into your left arms, right? Down, up, out, knee. Now you're going over to your right knee to a bent knee lunge, right? So the back leg is bent. It's my left. Pull your belly in, right? So the belly kind of caves in. This is an exaggeration. I'm rounding, right? Keep shoulders back. Try to keep the belly in and then straighten the leg. Tendency when we're tight, we go arch in the belly, or round in the belly and arch in the back, right? The bent knee helps you fill in, and this low back lumbar spine stays nice and full. Pull the belly in, brace it, and straighten the leg without losing that concave belly. Okay? And then one more time. Whew. This thigh is feeling it, right? Straighten it. You're getting your psoas here. This is awesome. Straighten your right leg. Come around to center. We'll take a little break. Heels go out. Heart down and hold. All right, so your hamstrings may be sort of in a type of way, hamstrings and quads, feeling this afterwards, and just gonna let that sensation, right? I think of muscle soreness, right? It'll often be my time to practice humility, which is maybe I need to take more rest, take more magnesium, drink more water, and slow down on the way I push so hard often, right? So now we're gonna go to the left foot. It's a lunge. Right knee is bent, back knee. Doesn't have to bend a lot, but it's just enough to notice I'm moving my arms out of the way so that you can see my waistline, right? So again, if your hamstrings are tight, this is what your belly is going to look like. I have a really massive curve in my lower back, but to exaggerate, it will look more like that. Right? Pull the belly in first with the bent knee. Right? You're almost kind of going too far back with the lower abdomen. Keep that in, right? If you need to have your hands on your knees to do so, and straighten the leg without bowing forward, right? So you'll notice this is kind of a test. Belly in, straighten the leg. Right, you're gonna get also a good squeeze in the glute. One more time, belly in, knee bend, straighten the leg. Awesome. Left leg straightens. Come over through the center, level the hips, and forward bow. So, right, granted you make it to the end of this half-hour session. I have a little sort of grand finale for the end. It's kind of awesome. I'm a little bit psyched about it. Inhale to a flat back, right? Now let's take this to a low lunge to your right leg, okay? Right leg is gonna straighten. There's a forward bow here, then the left knee, and then from that, lift the chest. Feel that difference? Now we just switch legs. Right knee bends, left leg straightens. Not switch sides, switch legs. Right leg straightens, right? You're gonna notice that when your hamstrings are tight, this is more of a rounded back here. But when you bend your left knee, right, we give ourselves room to open the chest, right? So we can work with the advantage, work our tight hamstrings to our advantage, right? Right knee bends, left leg straight. One more time, first the front leg straightens, right? You can feel it. Left knee bends, and then you lift your chest forward. So if you're pulling your belly up from that, like that thigh space and reaching it forward, kind of out in front of you. Okay? Right knee bends, come up, high lunge, come around to center, and then we're just gonna low lunge to the left leg. Same idea. Left leg straightens, and then right knee bends. As the right knee bends, chest goes forward. So if you notice that, if you can see me or you look at yourself in your reflection, right, the difference between straight leg and folding in can be very bent knee-ish, right? Straight bent back knee, right, gives you a lot more room to feel yourself practicing, right? So we're not just replicating our orders or what we're suggested to do. One more time, left knee bends, right? That's a little moment to break, to soften, right? Straighten the left leg, bend the right knee, and lift the chest forward. Right, you'll notice this brings you some sort of deep work into some of those places that we only sort of minorly touch on. Left knee bends, right leg straight. Come all the way up to high lunge. Left knee bend straight, come back through the middle. Your arms out to the sides and turn the palms face up. Right? Take the hands out to front, turn the palms to face down, and then lift the arms up to the sky. Look up too. Okay, elbows bend, pull them back. So you use deep W's, and then release them down. Right? I've got my palms face forward. I'm going to just show you this from the side. Right? I'm pushing my wrist back and fingers down. So this is keeping neck long. Notice if I were really sort of taking this in the low back, it would be like that. Hips, like last week, aligned with ankles. Tuck the tailbone, pull the wrist back. So strong core. Next, come forward to the thighs. And then you can use that squeeze of your back, upper back, to really peel it open. My fingers are sliding between my thighs and forward. Inhale, come up. Woo. And I'm still on my mat, so are you. All right. This is cute. Right arm up. Left arm to the left. Right, my right hand is going to go to the back of my head, elbow is up. And my left arm is going to go across my low back. See a little wiggle of my fingers, and it's just towards that sort of right hip crease. Now I'm going to pivot on my right heel over to my right, square the hips first, right, and bend the right knee. Right here, my right hand might be a little bit closer to my right top of thigh. My left elbow, yours, push it down into that left sort of hip glute area, outer hip, and then push your right elbow up to the sky. What you automatically get when that elbow presses down is it presses your left hip down, but it also moves forward. And when you reach up and you lift out through that right elbow, it's actually snugging your right shoulder more deeply onto the back, to the right, and you get this really deep upper back bend squaring off, right? Come back through the middle. I lost my breath a little bit on that one. Left arm is out, right arm is out to the right. Level the hips in case you're feeling wiggly. Right arm across the low back, fingers, thigh. Left elbow bend, back of the hip. Your hands should feel really familiar to the back of your skull, right? Fingers included, right? Right shoulder down, elbow down. Turn, pivot on the left heel, turn, pivot through the heart and chest, and then left knee bend. So it's just warrior one with modified arms, right? If you're too wide on your feet, you can always adjust. Right, right elbow down into the hip and forward. Left elbow up and wide left. Okay? Head leans and comfortably lands in that left hand. It's pretty cool, right? It's a pretty deep back bend, actually, if you were to release the arms. Come up and go all the way around. We're going to go over right leg. Woo! Low lunge to your right leg. Right leg straightens. Left knee bends, chest forward. Okay? Now, left leg straightens, right knee bends. Right leg goes back, three-legged plank. And then lower this. Chaturanga, right foot to the floor. Up dog, nice and open. Right, little wiggle. Soft elbows, pressing them down and back. So you get a little swish of the chest. Top of the feet pressing the floor. So even there, you can feel your belly pull up. Cave in and roll back. Wow, I'm having quite a little crumbly moment in my mat. That's interesting. All right, so here's a little test. So you can go up to fingertips in the left hand. I don't know if it's a test. Don't leave it as a test. I don't like tests. Right? And then see if you can go up to fingertips in the right hand. So I've got sort of all this space, hands are longer, eyes are forward, right foot comes off the floor, bring your right leg straight, keep it straight, to bring your right foot forward between your hands. Turn your left heel over to the right, kick the arms up, and bring this all the way around. So this is kind of like our yoga version of a deadlift, right? Turn over to your left leg, left knee bends. Left leg straightens, right knee bends, chest goes forward. Okay, a little deeper, extra work, kind of programming it a little bit, more balance. Without the hands, left knee bends, right leg straightens, left leg back to three-legged plank. And then as you bend your elbows, you go to chaturanga, right? Belly in. Slide your inhale up and through, and then soften the elbows. Right? I know that we see a lot of images of locked elbows, but you may also consider a lot of times when you see images, it's either somebody that's just kind of trying to portray kind of an end limit, like think of like a place where we end something, but we step forward to sort of what comes next. So also a lot of photos are sort of choreographed by people that don't do yoga. Right? Right here, pressing into the feet so you can pull the belly in, and that starts to drive and lift your hips. You can roll or tuck your toes to get you back to down dog. And then one hand and then the other up to fingertips. Right? Left foot comes off the floor, it's just bright and light, straight left leg. Pull the left heel up to the hip. Lean your chest forward, lift even from your right heel to bring your left foot between the hands. Okay? Then your arms go up, so take it up and over. Pull the heels in. Here we are again. Yay. All right, so last little shoulder bit that we're gonna do that's gonna get us ready for what we're doing. Right arm over to the right, palm up, right, not sitting. Right? Very gently, you're gonna arch this over to your left. Right, so my chest is still open to the front, so is yours. My left elbow is probably touching my left knee out away or a little bit closer in. Right, and then you're gonna gently drop the right side of your ribs towards the floor. And then we're gonna gently just take it right back up to where you were. That's a pretty nice shoulder thread. And then back through the middle. Okay? Left arm goes up, right elbow goes down, either close or far. Keep that left hip down and over to the right. Okay, keep your left sit bone down, and this is your left ribs, left lungs, even the left bit of the upper lower back or mid back. Right? And then you're gently just kind of stretching, dropping, reaching, pushing it over towards the floor and to your right. Peel it open. That's a pretty quick and immediate result if you're stiff. Come back through center. Now you're going to that weird lunge with the belly caved in. All right? Now push your arms forward, pull your belly in more, straighten that left leg, straighten it, straighten it, straighten it, move forward over that right leg, and then let their hands come to the floor. Pretty nice. Right, left knee bends, go even farther forward. You might even go to the heel of that right foot and practice your balance here. Right, and this is where humility comes in to see, right? It's kind of square in the back of your right heel. If you don't agree with me, the right foot can be on the floor. You just adjust how far forward that left foot is. Take your hands back, palms up. Pretty nice, right? So you feel your chest is still going forward even though your torso's closer to that right leg, and it's really, really, it's a cute little sort of trophy shape. Coming up to warrior one. Okay, right here you're going right hand to the back of the head, left arm across the low back, same idea, out through the elbows. So you may even find that right here, you've just kind of gained a couple inches of insight in this shape. Come up, right elbow, top of right knee, left arm, reach forward. It's going to add a little bit of that side arch we just did, except for we're going to change it a little bit. So you're going to drop from that left shoulder, drop, drop, drop. Start to look right, look right, look right. And then see if you can drop the elbow all the way down to your right heel. Okay? Then when you unravel that, we're actually picking that up to take it back to reverse warrior. Your chest is open to the left on your reverse warrior. That's fun. Come up, right leg straightens. Whew. Come back through the middle, over to the left. It's a lunge. I'm a super big fan of this shape. It just takes a very annoying amount of verbiage to bring the shape in, and then when you get there, you're like, that's it. Right, so here's that cool little concave, belly in, right leg straightens. Okay, just for now. Then, left leg straightens, iron out the spine, lean forward, and hands touch. Whew. Yogi's choice, heel of the left foot, or left foot stays to the floor. Right knee bends. Right, chest is so forward, so you still kind of feel that you have this kind of action and power of lifting, so you're not falling. And then sometimes we do fall. Arms towards the back, palms up, and you can really lift the wrists. Woo! It's a pretty cool shape, right? Right knee bends, come up first, warrior one. Right, left elbow to the low back, or to the back of the head. That's a lie. Right hand, yeah, I'm correct. Right arm across the low back, left hand to the back of the head. My bad. Right elbow presses down, chest lifts, and out to the left elbow. Right, there's your actionable results, right? You can kind of feel yourself sink into some of the stuff that we're here to feel this, right? We're not trying to glaze over, get done quickly. If you are, I don't know, I have nothing else to say about that. Left elbow, top of the knee, right? My elbow's so light, right? So it's not that you're falling into your neck, right? So I always want to make sure that you're pressing into the floor enough to stay really full on the right side. Side angle pose. Big breath. Okay? And then as you look forward, right, your back right heel stays down. You're reaching, anchored in that back right heel, reaching. Lengthening that right side, right? Right elbow, reaching, and then touch left inner heel. Cutie, right? Take it back up, open it, woo, and then flip it back. Reverse it, right? Sounds like a Missy Elliott album. Back it up, flip it, and reverse it. Does not fit this music, right? It only fits my field shorts. Come back through the middle, wide straddle forward down. If you haven't noticed, in the last couple of practices, we've been practicing a little bit more of finding an engaged front split. Not always my favorite to do, but let's see what we can do, right? While sitting, you must be engaged. You must be able to feel that your legs are powered up. Don't let this shape take your power away. Right? Just swoosh. Right? So you're still in control into the big toes, hugging through your heels, out through the pinky toes, and then way deep into the heart, into the elbows, into that slat, without sliding away. Okay? Now come up to flat back, straight arms. Right? You might have to crawl your feet in a little bit, and then you're going to turn over to your right leg. One more time, we're going to go into a straight right leg, and a nice bent left knee. Arms are going to sweep back. This is our last little shoulder stretch, so hands come together on this one, and then you're going to lift them, right? So your chest is forward, left knee is bent, heart is forward, right leg is so loving this, right? Come forward, keep the hands into legs, right? Step up, my bad. Warrior three. Awesome. And bend the left knee. And we get to take that into a Natarajasana, holding both hands, one foot, heart low, and chest open. Let the foot go. Step it back. Pick it up. And go around to do the other side. First, it's lunge. Then it's lengthening. Right? Back knee. Heart open. Collarbones. Arms back, hands, right? Interlace breath, right? And as you fold a little deeper, not tucking the chin, but not overdoing the back of the neck, lift the arms, right? So you're lifting the hands away from the neck. This is huge for chest and shoulders and all the good stuff that we do. Whew. The transition flows you into that left leg, up through the right heel, and then bend through the right knee. Foot comes forward, hand, right? Wiggle, right? Get your balance, and then thigh lifts, right? Nice, easy back, neck, eyes, breath, maybe a smile. Let it go. Tap back, come back to the middle. So we've kind of hit the angles of rotation in the arms, right? Here's our fun little moment that's going to make this such a fun little place to be for the day. Step back to lunge, lower your knees to the floor. So you're on all fours. This one's more kind of putting all of like what we programmed of goodness into play. This is play. Right arm up. So we're coming from all fours. Right arm tucks under your left arm to bring your shoulder to the floor. I'm going to tuck my chin a little bit so that my head is kickstand without cramping my neck. Right? Tuck your toes. Right here, you're going to straighten your legs and lift your left leg up to the sky. You might stop there. Right? If you want, you could bend that left knee. Your right arm is your kickstand to your left. Lean into that right hand. You could take your left hand up to your left foot. Give yourself this cute little thigh stretch. Pressing the knee up, holding the heel in. Let it go. Left hand first, then left foot, both knees. Oi. Right? Remember, you have to keep your neck long and your shoulders back. Right arm up. There we go. So that was the first side. I'm going to turn this around, but you don't have to. I'm just going to assume that everyone is massively thumbs upping that one. Right? So all fours. This is where it's going to be real cute for me. This is my direction of slope for all the things we know, because I talk about my floor all the time. Right, left arm up, nice upper back, strong. Left arm, woo, underneath. This is a really energetic and very fun shape. So let this one be sort of part of that humor that we bring into our change, right, into our growth. Right, so when you tuck your chin a little bit, I'm meaning tucking your chin towards your left chest, not touching it, but it's enough that you can feel that you can lean into the temple of your head temples, right? Like straight. Right leg lifts. There's a nice hip opening here. You don't even have to grab the foot. You could bend the knee. If you're leaning into that left hand, right? So you're leaning out to that hand. Your fingernails are scuffing on the floor. You're holding maybe that right foot if you wish. Thigh stretching, opening right knee up to the sky. Let it go. Hand. Okay. Both knees down. Use your right hand. It's not easy to talk while you do this. To unravel that left arm. Left hand goes to the floor. Let's finish with one cute little vinyasa. So you can just kind of slide this right into your up dog. Right? Adjust it as per your agreements that you make with your body. Okay. Take a down dog to find that master reset. That's nice. Oi, oi, oi. Not mad at that. Back to all fours. Right? Come to your seat. Right? A little sit moment. And close your eyes for just a second. So just so you know, and in all of the speediness that comes through a half-hour practice, my intention is to request and ask and say please. I get a little excited while doing and speaking. So I always mean to invite you in. I don't mean to order you around. Just in case that feels that way, right? We swipe our hands. Do this anyway. It doesn't matter which one's on top. Swiping, swiping, swiping. Swoosh. cleared away. Other hand, swipe, swipe, swipe. Swoosh. Hands together, and this is the power to the person, which is you. So you sending your good messages out to all. So you have the power, right? You have the light, we have the hope, we have the playfulness, we have the smile, we have each other. Right? Namaste. Thanks for coming. Have a great day, a great week whenever you practice this, right? Peace and love, and stay cute. Talk soon, Friday, 6 o'clock.